I'm going to go through a hip stretch sequence, starting with kind of a hip flexor stretch. I'm going to do it in sort of 3 different ways. You don't have to use a Smith machine for this, but you probably do want something to hold on to, and that could be anything in the gym, or it can be a couch or a doorway at home or something like that. But for this stretch, I'm going to have my back foot like that. I'm going to be kneeling on one knee. You may need a mat or pad up under your knee. I'm going to get right here, and I'm going to kind of squeeze and tuck my hips underneath me, tuck my butt underneath me, okay? And from there, I'm going to drive my belt buckle straight ahead. And I'm getting a pretty decent stretch down the front of the thigh right here. And maybe I get 10 reps or so. The variation on this is I'm going to widen my foot pretty far out and then kind of glide over there, still sort of moving forward, but more towards this left foot, and now I get a bit of a groin stretch. Maybe 10 reps or so there. You can do more, maybe you don't need as many, I don't know. Now I'm going to bring my foot across my midline here, but I'm still oriented straight ahead. Sometimes when I have people do this, they want to start aiming that direction. You don't really need to do that. This is something where you're going to need something to hold on to, probably with both hands, because balance, you probably can't do this without holding on to something securely. Balance is a little challenging. But I'm going to do the same thing. I'm squeezing the glute, I'm kind of tucking the hip underneath, and kind of gliding forward or pushing the belt buckle forward, and that changes it up a bit, maybe 10 reps or so. The next one, hey, over there. I'm going to get sort of this 90-90, or have a seat if you want. Sit. There you go. All right, so I have sort of a 90-90 position right here. And I'm going to fold over this front leg. I'm kind of bringing my chest down towards the calf. I'm going to go here, then I'm going to rotate towards this leg and sort of reach out that way. And I'm not going to go very far this direction, and that's fine. You just don't get a big stretch, or you don't get a lot of motion going that direction. I'm going to alternate those two, and maybe I do 10, 12, 16, somewhere in there, okay? And then I can get in the 90-90 position going this direction. After that, the last one I like doing here is kind of bringing the feet out wide. This is a pretty big groin stretch. I'm going to grab a hold of the ankles here. I'm going to lean forward. Just kind of press and come back out of it. Lean a little bit further. I'm really trying to lean forward from my hips. I'm trying not to just round over through my spine. So maybe I'm thinking about taking my chest out several feet in front of me. I'm going to pull and get in there and then come back out. Each time I'm going to try and get in there maybe a little bit deeper. Maybe I do 10 reps or so. I like doing that sequence maybe before or after a bike ride, before or after a run, or just maybe daily when I have time to keep the hips mobile and flexible and all that type of thing. Try that out and see what it feels like. Thanks.